That song kind of reminds me of a American Wedding where like Stifler walks in and he's kind of fist pumping, getting ready. So we're obviously ready. I'm Fernando Ramirez. I cover the my bad. Welcome to Compas on the Beat. I'm Fernando Ramirez. I cover the Chargers for the Sporting Tribune. With me, as always, my co-host, my tag team partner, Gilbert Manzano, covers the NFL for Sports Illustrated. What's up, bro?
What's up, Fernando? Yeah, I know we're on live and we're just trying to tinker with some stuff. I wasn't sure where we're going, so we're doing quick intros here, and I'm doing well. Day 2 of the NFL free agency, and not so much, not really a frenzy, Fernando. Will you call it a frenzy today?
No, I thought there was actually some movement. Jorge, I mean, there's some new people that are jumping on and meeting us for the first time. So we always
You're a
want to
day
introduce
one. Come
ourselves.
on.
Yeah, you're no Jorge's a day one. By the way, I just found that picture where he thinks that Dan and Dago is me in a hat, glasses, and a fake beard, and that's how we do what's up bolts. I just found that one,
Oh yeah.
Jorge. I
Oh
was
yeah.
laughing at that one. That one's a good one. We appreciate that, Jorge. You're the man. Gilbert, I actually thought there was a lot of movement. What's up, Athir? I actually thought there was a lot of movement today when it came to free agency.
All right. All right.
Obviously, the big one was Derrick Henry, but I thought there were some interesting pieces, some interesting movements. So I'm definitely, I actually thought, and you're going to talk about the first one, but yeah, Gilbert, I really think it was a good day too. Next tomorrow is going to be really interesting, but obviously in this episode we're going to do it a little differently with you guys. We're going to get into the latest takeaways from NFL free agency. Victor, the producer, will hit us with some rapid fire questions, and then I know Jorge is excited. Dan and Dago will be on in the later part of the program,
On the
and well,
back
we'll
end.
see. We'll see if he's here. If he's here, he's been doing some stuff, and I don't know if he's gonna be here in time for the show, but we'll try and get him on. But obviously, we'll do everything that we can to get him on. Hopefully, he's on his way. But Gilbert, that reminds me, actually, don't you have a question for our viewers and or listeners?
Yes, I do, Fernando. It's the engagement question of the week. It's day 2 of the free agency frenzy. Fernando, you said it's a frenzy, so I agree with you. So the day started off with Derrick Henry going to the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson have been trying to get Derrick Henry, I think last year in October for the trade deadline, and try to get him. They fell short, but and when they lost to the Chiefs in the playoff game, I said you better get Derrick Henry, and they got it done. So that is my engagement question of the week. Listeners and viewers of Compas on the Beat, will Derrick Henry get the Ravens to the Super Bowl? Or is it one of these things like, yeah, it's a nice signing in March, but he is 30 years old, might be 31 soon, a lot of miles on those tires, and also Lamar Jackson doesn't get to the Super Bowl. So are you liking the move, or are you saying, you know what, don't buyer beware? So I like it, Fernando. They got better, but it might not be one of those moves that gets you over the top. But they needed a running back. Gus Edwards wasn't going to do it. No offense to Chargers
What
fans.
a boring question. You should have asked this. How much are you guys enjoying the "You're dead to me" tweets that you're
All
seeing
right.
from all these
All right,
players?
Lamar Jackson did it once, and now he's doing it every single time. Like you had it
Yeah,
once. All right, it's
yeah,
enough.
yeah, yeah. But I just thought.
Good
By
luck,
the
by the
way,
way.
I don't know who did it on Twitter. I just saw a quick tweet. Somebody's like, "Well, finally, we have a guy that can throw touchdowns in the playoffs." When they
Wow.
were talking about Derrick Henry, I'm like, "You guys are foul." I'm like, "That is go on timeout." But all right. Now let's go to a quick promo. Well, not that quick, but we'll go to a promo from Dan and Dago. And again, Jorge, this isn't the real thing. This has been this is this is a video of Dan and Dago. We're trying to get him here. I will answer those questions because that's something that frustrates me about free agency, guys. So with your Jorge, I will talk about that right now. But let's go to Dan and Dago real quick.
It's your boy Dan and Diego. How we doing, everybody? Anyway, let me get my serious face on because let me tell you something. I got some breaking news. Are you ready for this? Like Triple H says, no, I said, are you ready? Well, the Compas are writers during the day and video analysis by night. Well, they're putting it together now for the Compas on the Beat newsletter. Yes, the Compas will be sharing news and analysis to your inbox every Thursday. They'll send you direct links to their latest interviews and keep you updated with everything going on the network. You already know what it is. One-stop shop for you. For now, we'll drop the knowledge on the Chargers, what NFL, what little football, what in WWE. Gilberto has got you covered with boxing, MMA, and NFL. And of course, heck, we'll even have a section for my music playlist of the month, some country music in there, lots of it. You already know. Little Luke Combs, what? Morgan Wallen, what? Coulter Wall, what? Vic, the producer, will share his movie recommendations and even some inside baseball. Baseball isn't my favorite. A little too slow for me. No violence. But the Compas will cover it all with a loaded newsletter every week. How can you subscribe, you ask? How? Let me tell you, it is simple. Visit compasonthebeat.com. That is, one more time, compasonthebeat.com. There you'll see a shiny gold box where you can enter your email and then just hit the subscribe button. That's it. Boom, it's over. That's all you got to do. You're set to get the Compas on the Beat newsletter, and you want to jump in early because I hear the Compas on the Beat blog is coming in soon. Maybe your boy Dan and Dago will get in there, start typing a little things. You know, I see that stooge, that scumbag, Gilberto, do that. So if he can do it, anybody can do it. I might get in there. We'll see. Get some hot takes rolling. All right. Remember what to do. Go to compasonthebeat.com to subscribe to our newsletter. Let's get back to the program.
Thank you so much, Dan and Dago, for that one. So obviously, we're back in it. I need to make over.
Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, we should make it. You know, back in the day when they sold ringtones, $2.99. Jorge, how about that? It is a Dan and Dago exclusive. It's his voice. We gotta get paid for that.
But instead of what's up, bro, it'll be wake up, bro. So there you go.
We got two. We got what's up, bro, or Gilberto. So
exactly.
You know, good idea.
Dennis, you're right. He has a lot of tread on them tires, but I mean, with that offensive line and everything, we'll see what happens there. Sell them ringtones. Honestly, Jorge, we were thinking about putting Dan and Dago on Cameo, to be honest. We thought Dan and Dago would kill it on Cameo. It'd be interesting to see. But Gilbert, just real quick, before we get jump started into everything, my biggest problem with free agency and my biggest problem with, I hope we don't get in trouble for this, but Elon Musk, my biggest issues with you, because you've allowed all these clowns and stooges to get check marks and people believe what's going on. Athir asked me a little bit ago, or asked us, is the rumor true about the Chargers going after Justin Jefferson?
Oh,
like, no. And
if
Jorge,
it's true, it's probably not true. Just go with that motto.
Yeah, and Jorge's right. Jefferson is a booty rumor. But yeah, that's the one thing I just don't like about it. What's up, Danny? Been a while. Hadn't seen you in a while. What's up, Danny?
Fernando.
Exactly. But that's the thing that I can't stand, because then people are making up rumors and they're like, oh, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen, this guy to here. I think somebody got in trouble they said that somebody was going to the Eagles and he ended up going somewhere else. And that's what I hate about free agency, is that all these clowns just come out of nowhere and they start making up rumors. So then everybody starts getting all fired up thinking, oh, it's really gonna happen. It doesn't. Honestly, if it doesn't come from the usual people or beat reporters, it really is not real. So I would caution when it comes to that kind of stuff, because obviously there's a lot of people that make up fake stuff. I mean, how many times hasn't Adam Schefter gotten in trouble with some of those accounts? Even he gets sometimes in trouble with those fake Woj accounts or anything like that. I mean, it just you just got to be careful with all that. But no, you know how they say where there's smoke, there's fire. There ain't no fire here. Somebody,
you're 100%
Dan and
correct,
Dago pissed on that fire. What?
You want to have fun with it? Like say they trade Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams, and maybe a 5th round pick for Justin Jefferson. You do it.
No, I think that'd be way too much. I think
what?
You're
trying to get rid of him. You're trying to move on anyway, so I don't know.
No, I know, but I think
it does sound like a lot, though.
I think maybe Mike and Mac. Mike and Mac, and the 5th overall pick probably is like what would get Justin Jefferson.
Well, they're all
I think.
apparently going to be cut soon, but Jim Harbaugh is refusing to do that. So come
I
call
told
him.
Gilbert, I told you independently, and I'll tell you now in front of all
Independently.
these people, all of our great guys. I think it's gonna happen tomorrow at like 12. Like I think
Is
it's
that?
the NFL.
Are you saying that because there's like a roster bonus, or you just have a feeling?
No. I just think that that's how they're gonna play business. I think the NFL's playing chicken with Jim, and Jim's playing chicken back. And it's like Diana Rossini tweeted out. Everybody's just saying, why are we gonna trade for them if they're just gonna cut them? So I think the Chargers are trying to get something for one. I honestly, part of me thinks that 2 of them are gonna stay. I don't think you get rid of both edge rushers and both receivers. Like,
well,
I
if you're
think
waiting this long, you mean that means that's high value for them. And you don't want to get rid of them. So I could see that.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows? Maybe they just let go of Mike and they keep the other 3, and then maybe down the road, if somebody has an injury, like, you know what, let's go. Like, one of you guys is gone or this. But I see 2 transactions happening. I don't see 3. And I think Keenan signs a new deal, like a short-term deal, just because. But I mean, again, and this is the thing too, the Harbaugh is hard to predict what he's gonna do. And I know a lot of people try and predict, and they think, oh no, this is what he's gonna. This isn't Tom Telesco. This isn't Brandon Staley. This isn't like Anthony Lynn or like Mike McCoy. This is completely different. Like, Jim Harbaugh's a different animal. Like, the dude's. You guys have read this stuff. This fool bench presses in khakis and does all kinds of weirdo stuff. Like, they're not weirdo, but like, the dude's just a different. He walks to the beat of his own drum. Like, who was it? Somebody said that when he came to their house to eat, like, the dude like ate a whole pizza. Like, this guy's completely different. So I would just tell everybody. I know everybody's anxious because they're like, how can they already sign 2 free agents without making but, and Jorge, you're right, the weirdo part, I mean, weird people are what make those guys are the ones that win Super Bowls, the weirdos. Yeah. Like, Bill Belichick's different. By the way, I heard that he might be on the Manning cast this year. That would definitely be interesting. I had already said CBS or Fox should pick him up and have him and Nick Saban do something together, but they didn't listen to me. But
too busy crying about the NIL. So
he went over to there. He's not the only one. There's a lot of coaches, I think, that are on their way to the NFL because of all that stuff. But
I might bury those coaches soon. I'm starting to get annoyed about them. But anyway,
that's why I don't really pay attention.
And real quick, if you're the freaking Panthers, why don't you throw like a 5th round pick or something for Mike Williams and pair Mike Williams with Deontay Johnson, who you got for like a 6th rounder, and I guess you got to get up a cornerback. But Mike Williams, Deontay Johnson for Bryce Young, help out your quarterback.
And our compa Doug Keed, who I'm hoping we get on the show in the next couple of weeks. We're trying to get him on here, but he reported that the Patriots have made contact about all 4 players. Why don't the Patriots are lacking weapons? Why wouldn't you go get Mike Williams? I know he's coming off the ACL, but Mike was in high spirits when we saw him 2 months ago, and he was laughing. And we asked him, "Are you going to be ready for training camp?" And he's like, he just started laughing. He's like, "Y'all will see. You guys will see." So I'm like, okay, like, this dude's like, he really is.
Anybody with a young quarterback or a rookie quarterback coming in, you need to get Mike Williams. This guy's clutch in the 4th quarter is a friendly target. I know he's not, always healthy, but if we saw what he did for Justin Herbert in his early years, we saw obviously what he did for Phillip Rivers on the back end. So, the Patriots who might get Jaden Daniels, or maybe the Commanders who might get Drake May, whatever's going on with the Bears, I don't know. But obviously the Panthers need a lot of help for Bryce Young. Why not do it? Even like Anthony Richardson with the Colts, they got Michael Pittman Jr., and that's about it.
The cap hit isn't even all that. And Steichen's worked with Mike Williams.
Oh yeah.
So,
that's actually,
so
I just guessed that one. Yeah.
And then the Commanders, Anthony Lynn knows Mike Williams, so there's a connection there too.
Yeah, you got Austin Eckler back.
But
that's
bro, what I've been seeing from some of these fans, like, people are like somebody put this is the guy that we're getting, a Commanders fan, and somebody's like, "Did I just see Drew Brees' stats in the bottom on the like Eckler had scored a touchdown, and then the stats were at the bottom, and it said Drew Brees."
Oh, that's
I was like, "Bro,
yeah."
I was like, "You guys are terrible human beings." But yeah, I think there's I mean, I think an up and coming team like. They should not true. The Compas love all their children. Exactly, Jorge. Athir, we like you too. We like everybody. I won't use love because love is we love you guys. I mean, you guys are awesome. So
no, we like. Nah, just kidding.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Jorge, you're right. Athir, we love you too. You're one of the guys that keeps this moving. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Keenan. I think it's gonna be Mike, Mac. And Keenan gets a new contract. But yeah, I don't understand why these young teams aren't trying to go, like people with cap aren't going and trying to get Mike. It's what is it, a 14? What's up, Nancy? I think his cap hit isn't even all that like high in a sense. So this guy, look, we should start a cult. Oh my god, I've been watching documentaries on that stuff. Jorge,
you make money. Yeah,
extreme. But yeah, there's women and children in here, brother. Wacko,
the Waco,
yeah. But Gilbert, I'm really interested to see, and I joked with you. I said at 12:50 on Wednesday, that's when all this stuff is gonna go down. But
all right, I'm write it in my book and 12:50 or get my alarm with the Dan Dago alarm there and see what happens at 12:50.
I'm gonna have to do something. I'm gonna round 2 with Pacificos. Hey, there you go. That's awesome.
That's a good beer.
I'm really interested. I'm telling you, like I would love to start. Like I wish from now until like I wish I could do 2 days with Jim Harbaugh and just follow him around. Like he's that interesting of a human being. I think that like he needs to be studied. Like he's that like I don't know. He's just interesting. He's an interesting guy.
Oh, but I'll be there a little more often this year. I feel like in El Segundo.
Yeah,
El Segundo.
Yeah.
El Segundo.
You know what's funny, Danny? I actually saw Raiders fans also wanting Khalil back for a reunion, but I'm kind of like I don't know. They have Coons, they have Crosby. I mean, the more the merrier, I guess. But
I don't know. Reunions never work. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I missed somebody, but going back, it never works for a team. I don't know,
bro. CM Punk came back to the WWE.
Yeah, he got hurt and he's old.
Oh wow.
Sorry.
Hey, WWE fans, don't listen to that. He's just joking. But Gilbert, I saw, and I know. Well, everybody, all the Charger fans in here, cover your ears. I saw a tweet from Emmanuel Ocho today, and I actually thought it was spot on. And he's like, "You guys need to start paying attention to the Houston Texans." He's like, "They're making moves," and that Danielle Hunter signing, I was really impressed with.
Danielle.
What?
Danielle. You said Danielle.
Okay, Danielle Hunter. I'm just gonna call him Hunter.
There you go.
No, I said Danielle. But
they said Danielle.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, screw it.
Danielle.
Yeah, Hunter. D Hunter.
D.
I saw that he's on his way over there. That's an impressive signing, but Gilbert doesn't joke.
I forgot what I said anyway, too.
But Gilbert, just what did you make? What did you yeah, interesting to say the least, Nancy, about that. I mean, it's kind of Melvin Gordon 2.0, and like almost everything that happened with Melvin Gordon kind of happened here. Melvin Gordon got less money when he left too, but Gilbert, what impressed you about how aggressive D'Amico Ryans and the Texans have been? They notice what they have at the quarterback position.
Oh, for sure. I thought it was funny because I'm like, if you're the Vikings, why are you letting go Danielle Hunter? Because you didn't trade him at the deadline. It's kind of like a Brian Burns and Fernando. Stop paying attention to the comments, but keep commenting. We like them. But
Dennis, my guy, come on.
Oh, okay.
Tarjeta roja.
When Danielle Hunter was, I guess, still in the market yesterday, I'm like, what are the Vikings doing? Like, you don't even have Kirk Cousins. Go get the guy. And then when Jonathan Grenard went to the Vikings, I'm like, what are you doing, Texans? Keep Jonathan Grenard with Will Anderson. Well, they just kind of flip flop, and I think they both came out on the better end. Like the thing with Danielle Hunter though, it's a little bit risky because he's 29, about to be 30 years old. and they guaranteed about what 48 out of the $49 million. That's a lot of money. But the second you got C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson Jr. and D'Amico Ryans, that Super Bowl window already started. Victor, the rookie contract. You love the rookie contracts. You got to maximize the rookie contract, and I'd rather go with the proven guy. Jonathan Grenard, he's younger. Might be as good as Danielle Hunter, but he only has one good year. Hunter's been doing it for the last 4 or 5 years. So I just bashed the older guys not too long ago. I think Danielle Hunter's a guy you definitely take a chance on. So the thing I'm worried about, though, Fernando, in the NFL, things change very quickly, and we're all living in the Texans right now. You never know. It could be the Jaguars. The Jaguars come up again. By the way, that situation with Calvin Ridley and the Jaguars is so interesting to me. Like, if they're all waiting for Wednesday, you're talking about Wednesday to maybe bring them back. So it could be the Jaguars, could be the Titans, it could even be the Colts too. So
Patriots.
We all I'm talking about the AFC South, but the Patriots too.
Oh, my bad. I thought you meant my bad. I thought you meant with Calvin Ridley. Yeah, but you're right. Right.
But we could get into that too. But it feels like we're all loving the Texans, but it's always kind of like let's kind of watch out. But hey, they're going for it. Rookie contract. Go ahead and get Danielle Hunter.
One move that I like today, Irv Smith going to the Kansas City Chiefs. Tight end. We had his uncle on.
Yeah, check out the interview. That guy was cool.
Yeah. No, he was awesome. But Irv Smith Jr., I liked that move to the Chiefs. I actually think he's a good Derrick Henry.
You don't like it?
The reason why I don't like it is because I don't want the Ravens to get complacent and to think, okay, now we have him. Now we can run the ball with just those two guys, and we can throw here and there. That's how you get in trouble. That's how they got in trouble against the Chiefs. That's how they got in trouble at some points this season. And I just thought that the running back by committee is actually a smart move for them. And I think getting weapons for Lamar is good, but I just
you need a wide receiver though.
Yeah, and I mean Odell, and you don't want Odell back. Odell's dating Kim Kardashian now, supposedly, so you don't want that back.
They were together at the Oscars, I think I saw. Yeah, come on,
something like that. Yeah, so I just wouldn't. But I mean Danny, I just don't know. Just don't get complacent because you have them. I still think that they need to go get more running backs. They lost Gus Edwards to the Chargers, but. Again, I would go get more weapons for Lamar. I think Lamar needs to develop more as a quarterback. I know he's a great athlete. I know he's done a really good job, but I don't know, dude. I just have my I have my kind of my antennas up. Glad Egg didn't go to the Vegas as Jay Michael. So yeah, no, I think a lot of Charger fans share that sentiment. But yeah, I mean, and Danny's right. They have Keaton Mitchell, they have Henry, but I still think they need
more.
Zay Flowers was good last year, but then after Zay Flowers, there wasn't really consistency at the receiver spot. I know people will turn to Odell and say, "Well, he had some good." Yeah, but Odell was good for a play or two during a game. He
need a chain mover and a physical wide receiver.
Yeah,
like a Mike Williams.
Rashawn Bateman was supposed to be that guy. He's not that guy. So. Yeah,
they do have two tight ends though, and Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews. I like that. They also got to replace some offensive linemen. They lost John Simpson to the Jets, and I think Kevin Zeitler's still out there. He's older.
You know what I think screwed them too? Going to Mark Andrews in that AFC Championship, I might have just left him on the bench and just gone with what they had.
A little bit, yeah.
That kind of threw off the rhythm a little bit. Yeah. But what did you make of this?
I like it, but it's kind of a weird thing where it's like it helps you get back to where you were, right? The AFC title game. I don't know if it helps you get over the hump. Like, imagine you had Derrick Henry, because remember in the playoffs, the Chiefs' run defense was a little shaky, and for some reason Lamar Jackson was, dropping back and throwing passes down the field. I'm like, why don't you just do what you're good at? Like, obviously some run pass options, give the ball.
I'll show that Dan and Dago.
Yeah, show him up. But I guess maybe he fell into the trap. Let me drop back 50 times and kind of just push it. And that's not your game. You're not that guy, pal. He's a good quarterback, but kind of just do what you got you there. So imagine having Derrick Henry in the backfield. I think he would have punished, maybe the Chiefs defense a little bit. But the problem is, Fernando, this time of year in March, if you're spending too much money, or get somebody for a reunion or whatever it is, a second coming of age or whatever, a bounce back season. It rarely goes that way. So. I'm talking about Danielle Hunter and the Texans. You never know. Maybe Hunter could fall off. So sometimes Father Time will get you. You never know. So, But it wasn't like a monster deal though. It was $8 million, which is about right for all the running backs right now. So, but don't settle. Get some more offensive linemen. Get a wide receiver. Make sure you draft well in the draft. They spend a lot of draft capital on defense. Do it on offense too. Now I feel like they're a little Moneyball style on the offense there. So
that's what I was gonna say about Houston. I think Houston has kind of gone on the defensive side, but you need some offensive help too. You lost what's his name?
By the way, Jorge, that comment at the end about my cat, man, I remember. Right? Too far. Just kidding. Yeah, the cat does fly over.
Yeah, he does.
We do need the cat fly and the dog right here.
Teddy is downstairs. I don't know if he'll be making an appearance today, but but Jorge, just real quick, I don't know. I think we're so like our backs are against the time is kind of like if that deal doesn't get done by like 9 a.m. tomorrow, I just don't see it. I think they'll end up doing some other stuff. I don't know because the trade would have already have happened. I think people are going to call the Chargers out and be like, nah, we're just going to stay put. Like, we're going to wait to see if one of those guys comes available. Nancy, I did see it as an upgrade just because Gus has been in Greg Roman's system before. He averages 5 yards a carry. I think he's a good back for what they want to do. And I think it's going to be and I think it's going to be running back by committee with the Chargers. There's no Frank Gore in this system yet. I don't know if they're going to look at the draft or maybe signing somebody else, but I think it's going to be whoever has the hot hand is going to go. And he had 13 touchdowns last year. Eckler, that was one of the things. He really didn't find the end zone as consistently as he had the previous 2 years. So for a Greg Roman system, I do believe that
there he is.
There's Jorge. But Gilbert, yeah. The other, there was one quick one. In a second, we are going to bring in Vic, the producer. Gilbert, real quick, Aaron Jones to the Vikings.
Oh, yeah, that was actually the start of the morning. Yeah, yeah, I like it. Well, it depends, how much money he got. I forgot about the money, but, and good on Aaron Jones because they forced him to take a pay cut last year. And then say,
I think it's a 1-year deal for $7 million.
Okay, that's not too bad. They were hurting without Dalvin Cook. I know they had Ty Chandler and they cut Alex Madison. They found out the hard way. Okay, you got to have somebody who's decent. Sometimes like, okay, just go draft one. Sometimes it's not that easy. So maybe Aaron Jones on a 1-year deal for whatever quarterback they have. I don't know for what's going to happen there. They're going to probably draft one or maybe get aggressive and trade up for one. Hey, but all the rumors about Justin Jefferson, I'm sure he'll like that. Jefferson, Jones, Hawkinson, Addison, and then go find a quarterback.
I am going to be completely honest. I like the Darnell Mooney to.
Oh, wait. Sam Darnold, by the way, is the quarterback.
Yeah. No, I know. For now. I'm sure Charger fans are hoping that the Vikings jump up and grab that 5th pick from them. Real quick, J. Michael and Danny, we'll get to your questions real quick. I like Darnell Mooney to the Falcons. Darnell Mooney kind of fits with Jordan Addison. He's kind of like Jordan Addison in the same size and everything. But I like Mooney going there. Mooney, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson, Kirk Cousins. The excuses are gone, bro. Like it's time to either nut up.
They're kind of set for roster wise for now. You want to get a prediction for the record or
their defense?
They spent defense money last year. They're set for that roster. I feel like. But whatever they get on the number, was it number 8?
Do I want to go against Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans? All right, it's Tuesday, March 12th. The Falcons win the division next year.
All right, Kirk go.
I'll say it right now.
And losing the wild card sounds about right.
Probably, yeah, probably. Real quick, J. Michael, I don't see that happening because his contract really hasn't taken over yet. So I think it takes over next offseason, and next offseason they have a lot of cap. So I don't think he does that. Huh?
This will be the year 5, right?
Yeah. And honestly, Mahomes, I think somebody called that contract restructuring. I think it was me. No, I'm kidding. I don't pat myself on the back.
It's an easy prediction.
But shut up. But yeah. Gerald Everett. Okay, so the dude is
where'd he go again?
To the Bears. That's why Danny's asking. He's a guy that he'll catch the ball and he'll make moves happen. Like there's times where you take on 2-3 guys and kind of get out of it and continue going. But I think Danny, the best one, if Danny Dago is able to make it, my brother, if he's able to make it on here, we'll ask him. Just make sure you keep that question because he's probably better at that. But I think Gerald is a solid. I actually thought that the Chargers should bring him back as a number 2. and maybe use him as a pass catcher.
I
But
forget Cole Kmet's there, so number 2 tight end. It's a good
yeah.
role for him.
Yeah. That's why I thought it would be perfect. So I think Gerald with Cole Kmet there, I think Gerald is going to get open often, and he get in the playoff game against the Jags. He had 100 yards, so he's actually not bad. But all right, Gilbert. Was there any other one that I saw? Shaq Barrett going to the Dolphins. That was pretty interesting. He stays out in Florida.
Yeah, another old timer trying to get.
What'd you think about Patrick Queen?
You know, he kind of fits like a Steeler player. Maybe it's a Ravens or similar physical guys, but I just worry about him not doing well without Roquan Smith there and being in Mike McDonald's scheme. But hey, the Steelers need playmakers. They also got that cornerback Dante. I got confused. Dante Jackson for Deontay Johnson, spelled differently by the way on the Dante. So they're trying to add more to the defense, and I like it for them because they rely so much on TJ Watt. When TJ Watt goes down, that ain't the same Steelers team. So they're trying to get more depth there.
Okay. All right, let's go. Nancy, you're right. Yeah, they need to do something about all those contracts. But all right, Gilbert, let us now go to rapid fire by bringing in Vic, the producer. Let's do it. What's up, Vic?
Hey, not much, guys. Well, happy to be here. Happy to join the show and ask you guys a couple of questions.
All right, let's do it. So for any of you guys that are not familiar with this, Vic is going to ask both of us questions, and he's going to decide who wins and who doesn't. So make sure you guys make sure Vic, Jorge says hi. Make sure that you guys if you guys have your own answers, you guys can say who won. All that, huh?
We haven't done this live format for rapid fire. So if you would disagree with Victor's decision, let us know in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Real quick, Jorge, Danadego said he's about to get into his car, so maybe he'll be here in time. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. But all right, Vic, kick us off, please.
All right, guys. We all know winning free agency doesn't equal success during the season. Having said that, what team that has done well in the first 2 days of free agency will be in for a long season?
Gilbert, who is pause, I'm on top, so why don't you ask me?
Okay, Rhea Ripley. Yeah, all right.
Well, actually, you're now on top, so we'll start it off with you. All right. Gilbert, what team that spent is gonna have a long 2024 season?
Well, yeah, Victor made me think with this question here, and I couldn't really come up with one, but I like what the Tennessee Titans are doing. You know, getting Antonio Pollard. I'm a fan of Antonio Pollard's game. My game's not number one back, but I am a fan. Lloyd Cushenberry, the center formerly of the Broncos, was the number one center on the market. So got him. They got Awuzie, the cornerback for the Bengals. So they're making nice moves for the Brian Callahan era, but it's still a rookie head coach with a second-year quarterback in Will Levis. I heard something. And then also, like, they're going through kind of this new era with the roster. So it's a good start, but it feels like a team that still might be, 5-6 victories in. So I like the moves, but they're going to have a long year.
You saw
thinking about it, right?
You'd like to use it.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you use them.
It's a tough question. You got to think about it.
No, it is, and I'm starting to really think. You know what? I'm gonna go with an unexpected team. I'm gonna go with the Miami Dolphins. The Miami Dolphins haven't spent as much as they've gotten Jordan Poyer, they've gotten some other people. They got Shaquille
Brooks, right?
Jordan Brooks, yeah, they've gotten some pieces. But I saw Tyreek Hill say the Dolphins have had a sneaky good offseason. I don't think so. I thought you lost a lot of talent. Xavier Howard is now gone. You do have some pieces, but I don't know. There's a reason why some players got cut, and there's some reasons why some of these players are no longer on their teams. So I'm going to say the Miami Dolphins are in for a long season. I think what they did last year, not a lot of teams had really seen from them, and I think it's going to be a lot different this year. I think the Dolphins are in for a rude awakening. I think their offense is they're saying that Connor Williams might still be hurt. Their center, they lost Robert Hunt to the Carolina Panthers. So I'm not a big believer in the Dolphins going into the next season. The element of surprise is now gone. Now everybody knows that you're there. you were one of the better offensive teams last year. So I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
Yeah, for this one, I said which team that has had people have said that has done well in the first 2 days, and Gilbert actually answered the question because the Dolphins haven't really had a good first couple of days because they lost, someone like Wilkins. They've lost some players, so I'm gonna give this one to Gilbert.
Tyreek Hill said that they've had a good one.
Yeah, so
He's
he
the
plays
only
on the
one.
team.
Exactly. All right, guys, moving on here.
Oh shit, Danny, why couldn't you have given me that before? I didn't
Uh,
think about them.
Almost all the top free agents have reportedly signed deals. Let's start with the team side of things. What signing by a team has been the best in terms of value or fit?
Who goes first, you or me?
Me.
Okay, sorry.
You went first last time.
I forgot.
Oh,
That's a good answer, Danny. The Giants have been sneaky good.
All right. I'm gonna go with Gus Edwards for the Chargers. You're paying him $2.5 million. He scored 13 touchdowns last year. He had over 800 rushing yards. Here you're bringing him in where, it's not a run first quarterback. So with Justin Herbert, a lot of people are gonna expect the play action pass is gonna make some teams nervous. I think Gus Edwards is a huge. I know it's not a big contract. I think that's where I'm gonna get probably screwed with this, but I think when it comes to everything, I think Gus Edwards is a low risk and a very high reward if he ends up running the same way that he did previously for Greg Roman, and then obviously now with Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers. So I'm going to go greatest value off of a contract. I think I'm going to go Gus Edwards because I saw a lot of overspending over the last 2 days.
This is where I probably get dinged because you said greatest value, but I'm gonna stick with Danielle Hunter, and to only have it it's pretty much like a 2-year contract. They didn't have to spend for Jonathan Grenard with the 4 years, $72 million for, I think for Danielle Hunter, what was it, like 2-3 years for $49 million, probably a 2-year contract. So I'm gonna go Danielle Hunter because the Texans have opened a window for the Super Bowl rookie contract, whatever you want to call it, era with CJ Stroud. So I'd rather go with a proven player. I know I was bashing the older players not too long ago, but Jonathan Grenard has not been every year kind of consistent player. So for me, I like that the Texans are going for it. Sometimes when you got the window and you got the window out of nowhere, go ahead and go for it. And it's a good deal for both sides. Both sides, I feel like. So, hey, D'Amico Ryan's making some moves happen in Houston, and I like it.
I was expecting a little bit of better answer from both of you, but because
Jesus,
this is, I was expecting some better names. Gus Edwards, Danielle Hunter.
What did you got?
I would have gone with either, there's some better options out there. Like the Grenier contract, I thought was pretty good going to the Vikings.
It's expensive for me.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna give this one to Fernando for the Gus Edwards because, like he said, they're not paying him much, and they'll probably end up drafting Blake Corum. So
if we're saying value, might as well say Russell Wilson, $1 million.
Yeah, that would have been another way to go. That's another good value.
Yeah, right. The headache that comes along with that $1 million.
Oh yeah, maybe not worth the $1 million.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we're tied up 1-1. Going on to now, let's move on to the player side of things. What player that signed with a new team do you think will have the biggest impact this season?
I go first, right? Okay, forget it. I forget. Sure. All right, so I'm gonna get some brownie points right here for the judge that we have here. Victor's like a judge in boxing. You just never know where he's gonna go here. So I got to get some points where I can. But like I really like
Triple G judges over here sometimes.
I know 118, 110, Adley Bird. Never forget. But I'll go with Christian Wilkins going to the Raiders. I just like saying Raiders, or Joe Morley's kid, the Raiders. Pretty good too, right? But Christian Wilkins, I think he's one of those players that just kind of got screwed over by the salary cap in Miami. Hey, thank you, Nancy. Appreciate that. But Christian Wilkins, I think he was kind of a person who got screwed over by I'm going to say the same thing, salary cap. But a little expensive on the guaranteed money, $84 million for the Raiders. I don't think Christian Wilkins is like a top 5 defensive tackle. But the way I view it is good scheme with Patrick Graham, helping out Max Crosby, playing for Antonio Pierce. So, also he's a tough guy. He's a good leader. So team fit. And then also making sure you get the guy too. Like you got to spend a little money for a top player of that caliber. Not 30, he's 28 years old. So you probably get 2 to 3 years of dominance. And like Victor said not too long, maybe yesterday, it's been a long time since the Raiders have a nice interior defensive lineman. I forget, was Richard Seymour a defensive tackle or an edge rusher? I forget, maybe a little bit of both, but he might have been the last guy, and that's telling you it's a long time for the Raiders or the Waiters.
I'm gonna go with Danielle. Whatever, Hunter, D Hunter. I'm gonna go with Gilbert's previous. Why? Because he's gonna come in. He has Will Anderson on the other side, who was a rookie, second-year player. I think they're gonna wreak havoc. I think that pass rushing duo is gonna be very good. But I think D Hunter is gonna Nancy. He's on his way. He was gonna try and make the show. Don't know if he will.
I buried him. He's gonna come on soon.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get him on there. I really think that he's gonna wreak havoc. I think that defense is gonna be very aggressive. I think they're gonna fly around. Last year was more of like, okay, let's tinker with the defense a little bit. Let me add some of my players. Let's draft some guys, and then we'll go. Well, now he says, okay, we have a great pass rusher on one side, or a good value at pass rusher on the other side. Let's bring in Danielle Hunter and let's have him wreak havoc, essentially. And he's done that for Minnesota consistently. So I think he's going to do it now for Houston. And honestly, I wouldn't want to be AR5. I wouldn't want to be Trevor Lawrence or Mac Jones, whichever one you think is going to end up starting there.
Wow.
And I wouldn't want to be what's the dude that eats mayonnaise?
Will Levis.
Will Levis. So I wouldn't want to be either one of them. So I'm going to go with him. Well, Nancy, we're going to try and get him on. So hopefully he makes it.
All right. So because Gilbert said, I agree with Gilbert here on this one. I'm going to give you the point here because I think you're right.
Points.
Christian Wilkins fits really well. And I as we talked about, or we'll get it, you guys kind of went through with Danielle Hunter. I think he's also his age. I mean, this is his third contract now that he's going on. You kind of worry about guys like that. And I understand he's got Will Anderson on the other side now, but he's a little bit older. And then, you could have gotten a younger pass rusher. You could have signed your own guy here. So I'm going to go with you here on that one, Gilbert.
I think it's also the mental aspect. He can teach a young kid, and he could be a good leader for that. Sometimes that kind of stuff helps too. But I'm not trying to increase my chance or whatever. I know I already lost
reverse of the decision there, huh?
Yeah, and it's not WWE.
We're not the WBO judges here. All right, guys. Moving on to the next one. What's been the worst signing so far, either because of the money that was given or the fit?
Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley. Like they once they get into that red zone, he's gonna. Where do you want my hands, Jalen Hurts? That's what he's gonna add. Like, where do you want my hands to be placed at?
Can he do that?
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna be like, hey, are you cool if I put my hands?
And no Jason Kelce too, so it's gonna be hard.
No Jason Kelce, so that's gonna be an interesting dynamic to it. But it's a lot of money. I'm just not a big. I didn't think that they needed Saquon Barkley. I thought they could have gone kind of with what they did. But I mean, I guess, are you gonna pay $8 or $8 million for DeAndre Swift, or are you just gonna pay a little bit more to get Saquon? But I thought they have so many holes in other different places that Saquon was just not a necessity. I understand they want to run the football and everything, but I'm going to be honest, in a sense, like Kellen Moore kind of, he didn't know how to mix and match Austin Eckler into this offense. And they didn't run the football that well. I mean, it could be the offensive line, it could be this, it could be that, but that offensive line is going to be completely different next year. And I understand a lot of people are kind of like, well, it's just Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce did a lot for that offensive line. The dude was an animal. So I'm going to go with Saquon Barkley. I thought that was an unnecessary one, to be completely honest. I mean, like I said, defense, cornerback, you have a lot of different needs on that team. Real quick, Nancy, the Bryce Huff, I think they're going to trade Hassan Reddick, or they're going to trade one of their pass rushers, and that's why they decided to go after Bryce. But Gilbert, go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna stick with the running back, and I'm not saying I totally hate it, but I just really kind of question the decision. And yeah, we'll see. I lived in Vegas for 3 years, and after a few months, you kind of settle down. So we'll see if Christian Wilkins does anything like that.
It's like, look at me.
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, but I'm lost. Yeah, Josh Jacobs for the Packers. I don't get it. I like the signing for Xavier McKinney. You help with the defense. The defense always kind of been the inconsistent unit there, so I like McKinney, but then why are you splurging on Josh Jacobs? And I get it. I mean, it's only like a 1 year deal. It could be kind of a team option the final years after that. But $14 million in 1 year for Josh Jacobs, who kind of had a so-so year a year ago. I get it. He was stuck with Josh McDaniels, but when AP took over, he was doing well. But he got hurt too towards the end. And as Amir White took over, played just as well. So I don't know. I get there's like a fine line between trying to get like a rookie quarterback and running back and a proven running back. But the $14 million is just high for me. And then also when you pay somebody that much money and you're pretty much saying you're going to be a workhorse back, you're going to be a bell cow. You don't need a bell cow. Jordan Love, we saw what Jordan Love did a year ago. Pass that freaking ball down the field, and he could kind of help out every now and then, not be a run heavy attack. So I don't think you needed to spend that money. You also got to figure out a little more with the offensive line, like no Bakhtiari. You got to find a left tackle. What if it doesn't work there with the offensive line too? So it just really makes your offense change, I feel like. And why mess with it when it was doing so well? Matt LaFleur. Where's Dan Diego? Matt LaFleur.
Exactly. I'm gonna give this one to Fernando. He made some great points. I think you both of you guys had good points in terms of these two running backs, but I just think with you're not paying someone like Jordan Love a lot of money. When you're paying someone like Jalen Hurts that much money, it makes a difference where you can put your money into. For you to put it on a running back that you can get, like that's been what Howie Roseman has been getting praised for most of his career as a GM, was the fact that he was able to find guys like LeGarrette Blount, guys like other running backs that he can plug in there. Now paying for someone like Saquon doesn't make sense to me. So point to you, Fernando. And then in terms of the Packers, I really like this move. Like I don't like it in terms of what they had to spend, because you're paying $25 million for a running back, because you are also paying Aaron Jones and Josh Jacobs. But I actually do like the fit in terms of what he can do, because he's just a younger version of Aaron Jones. But maybe they get more out of him than the Raiders did. We'll see, especially being in
He wasn't that
Green
good out
Bay.
of the backfield though. He was like a little more versatile. I think I would have liked him more, but
By the way, what if we hear this year like, oh, Saquon Barkley attacks Rondé Barber, thinking it was Tiki? Like, what if that actually?
oh, like like when they see him on the field.
What if he comes up and he's like, remember, he's like, don't smile at me. What if
Am I
Rondé is the
still
one
dead to
there?
you? He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
what if
I'm
Rondé
Rondé.
smiles at him and he just runs over and just socks him in the face?
I'm actually the nicer one who was better in a Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, and what's funny? Rondé won that Super Bowl. He could have won. Tiki could have won a Super Bowl, but he decided to retire and go into broadcasting. So he could have won a Super Bowl also. So
He's been
both
doing it for
brothers
like
would have won.
20 years in the broadcast, and he's not that good at
17
it.
years. I saw him on Dan Patrick today, and he's like, I said what I said. I'm like, this guy.
Ooh,
He's like,
okay.
but he said he did it for clicks. So I thought that was
all
pretty
right.
interesting.
Sure. All
Nice
right, guys.
backtrack.
Tied up 2-2. Here we go to the last question. Last year, the Rams made no moves during free agency and still made the playoffs. Is there a team that didn't make the playoffs last season? Remember, last season, Gilbert, not the Cowboys, last season, and
did not make the playoffs?
that did not make the playoffs
Oh,
because
I
the
think they said
Rams
quiet. Okay.
that did not make the playoffs last season and has been quiet during
That's easy.
free agency, and that could make the playoffs this.
Oh.
Pretty much what I'm looking for is a team kind of like what we saw from the Rams last season, where they didn't make a lot of moves, but then and didn't make the playoffs the season before, but did during that season of free agency.
Well, you might ding me here, but I think it's kind of quiet. I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Like, they got rid of Joe Mixon and brought Zach Moss. Is that really a big deal there? I don't know. And then obviously T. Higgins asked for a trade, so they might get worse too. So if you trade T. Higgins and get a couple first round, maybe not a first round pick, but I guess maybe second and a third or whatever it is, it's you're kind of going backwards. So I'm just a big fan of Joe Burrow. When you have a quarterback, that's always kind of be a head start to get to the playoffs. So Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, and that's about it, because you're kind of looking around like you paid two guys there. So I think for me, it would be the Bengals. They might lose DJ Reader, who I just saw has a visit. Remember those visits to the Lions, old guys who were trying to find a job. But DJ Reader might be on the lead on the moves there. So I think the Bengals. You let me know if they're not quiet enough for you. They got Zach Moss. I like the move, cheaper deal. So give me the Bengals.
And then they traded Joe Mixon away. Oh, I guess there you go.
Actually, there was a trade. I forgot. That was like
yeah.
Where'd he go again?
To the Houston Texans.
There you go. I forgot about. Oh, those
Mixon.
Texans. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, did you see Skip Bayless's tweet? Jerry Jones.
I'm just so happy they have a comma. He has a comma. In the
yeah. Jerry Jones said that he was going to go all in this year, and he's like, all in, comma, my ass.
Yeah, remember, grammar is important when you're tweeting.
I'm telling you. I mean, shit. So the question is: last year the Rams still made the playoffs. They're a team that did not make the playoffs and has been quiet during free agency. Okay, I'm gonna go with the Colts.
They made
just because
actually, you're right. You're right.
They've re-signed their own guys, so I'm gonna go. I think that the Colts. I'm gonna have to go with the Colts. I think they were just missing a quarter. Like, remember, they almost knocked Houston out of the playoffs. They just kind of were missing that quarterback. And I think his AR5 plays a little bit dangerously, but I think that he might be able to kind of settle down, do his own thing. I think the Colts are almost there. They have some good pieces. If they would have added Christian Wilkins, though,
they lost their nickel cornerback Kenny Moore the second.
No, they re-signed.
Oh, they did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, they re-signed him.
So re-signed.
By the way, Mullenguetta was not happy with the Cincinnati Bengals. He sent out a tweet yesterday because of the T. Higgins stuff.
Oh, I can't even keep track of all the talent he has, man. That's a lot of players,
bruh. That's my guy. Or he's a good guy. I think he's the best agent in the NFL. I'm gonna go with the Colts. I mean, they've been kind of quiet. Yeah, they've re-signed their own, but they haven't gone out. They haven't gone anybody. Yeah, they tried, but they haven't really signed all that much. So
I'm trying to think of somebody. They had like a backup defensive tackle, but that's about it.
Yeah. So and can you imagine Christian Wilkins and DeForest Buckner? That would have been an interesting duo right there. Or maybe they would have gotten rid of DeForest Buckner if they would have gotten Wilkins, but who knows? But yeah, that one was a little bit tougher for me. So I'll say that the Colts will surprise some people next season.
Guys, the answer, you guys missed the right answer here. The right answer is the Los Angeles Chargers, but I'll give it to Gilbert here because they haven't done anything, and I think they'll still have talent. Does
that mean they go to the playoffs?
Yeah, that they'll go to the playoffs. Like it's a team, like I said, it's a team that it was a lot like the Rams, where they didn't make a lot of moves, that didn't make the playoffs the season before. And now, once the season comes, they'll probably end up making the playoffs.
You are a boxing judge. These are predetermined answers that you want, and not listening to the responses. Come on, Victor.
But I'm gonna give it.
Honestly,
to
you. I didn't even see the questions until I got in here. So
I didn't even answer that one at the end.
That's kind of my fault.
Terrible. See, you guys are telling me about being a bad judge. You guys are terrible opponents here, not reading the questions. But I'll give you I'll give it to.
Well, hey, I already went with Gus Edwards. I couldn't go with freaking the Chargers again.
I'll go with you here, Gilbert, just because you're right. I mean,
I like Fernando's
the Bengals
response.
still have a lot of talent, and even though they're cheap and their owner refuses to pay their players, as we got a bunch of comments about what Tyler Dragon had to say about the Bengals last Radio Row. So there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm being hard on these guys, Jorge, because they don't read.
Come on, it should be a preseason. Script. It's the first rapid fire of the year. Come on.
Yeah, what the hell? It's been a while.
And you had some hard ass questions too.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
some of these were like, what the hell?
They're like very detailed and like, oh shit, we got to think about this.
Bro, I'm gonna out myself.
Thanks for having me, guys. I'm sure everybody's waiting.
I won, right? I won, right?
Yes, you won. Okay. Congratulations, Gilbert.
You won. But all right, Vic, we appreciate you so much for jumping on with us. Anything else you want to say before Gilbert and I just go solo? Oh my god.
Yeah, read the questions, guys.
Jorge, whose side are you on? All right. Thank you so much, Vic.
Have a good one, guys.
That's the end of the show, right? No.
Yeah, that seems like it's all done here because
I only committed to 60 minutes and we're at 54, so I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so too. What are you looking forward to on Wednesday?
Apparently all the moves that you said are gonna happen at 12:50 for the Chargers.
Let's go. Let's go. Can you believe this scumbag trying to toss me out before I even get on here? I was over here in the green room, chilling, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? This guy already wants to throw me out, and it's unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. There's a few things I
Damn.
want to talk about, actually.
I had
You
you
know,
Dan,
waiting
are
like
you
Aaron
live?
Rodgers, huh?
Dan, are you
Am I
live?
live? Let me hold
Yeah,
up.
we're on live.
I should be like a hostage. I should be like a hostage. Hold up the newspaper from today.
I will only be in the gym now until April 20th.
Exactly. But what was I gonna take? Oh, hold on. Let me scoot over so you can see where I'm at. I'm at Moe's. Shout out to Moe's.
Why don't you show that shirt off?
Oh, the Chargers? Look at that. Because
Ah.
who's got it better than us? Nobody. We're about to give freaking Papa Harbaugh a job if he wants it. Who gives it? Who cares? Get him in there too.
Motivational speaker.
Exactly. Oh, I love the Ali one. And Cassius Clay.
Oh,
if you haven't heard
Dan.
that one, check it out. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Gilberto! Scumbag trying to freaking throw me out of here.
You,
But anyway,
you don't have to add that last part, by the way.
I do every single time. I'm gonna get a shirt. Gilberto, a picture of you on the bottom, scumbag. There you go.
I thought you did have a Hilbert. You have a Hilberto shirt.
Yeah, but it doesn't say scumbag anywhere on it.
How would
That's
a
all we get.
scumbag look? How would you create a logo for a scumbag? Is it just my face?
Here's a
or
picture
what?
of you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, to your point, does Derrick Henry get them to the Super Bowl, the Ravens?
Oh, you've been
Is
waiting
Derrick-
for this.
Is Derrick Henry gonna throw into triple coverage also and intercept? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why. I don't know why everyone thinks I'm a liar. Lamar Jackson's not that guy, dude.
You're not that guy, pal.
Trophies. Cute MVP trophies doesn't do anything for me. Keep them in the pocket.
Dolphins
keep
fans,
guessing
Lions fans, and Ravens fans.
They're garbage. You guys have bad quarterbacks. Out of those guys, maybe I'd take Jared Goff. Maybe. I don't know. If I had to start a franchise, I don't know what I would do. With those
Dan,
three,
you've been baptized for the second time.
shout out, dude. Shout out. Thank you. El Dan, let's freaking go, dude.
Hey, saving
Anyway.
the best for last. How about that?
Hey, it's like, let's get Bruce Buffer in here. Let him announce that I'm here. You know what I'm saying? By the way, no, I haven't got my haircut yet. I do need to get that, and that's my twin over there. How do I know that's not my Twitter? That could be my Twitter, but I'm not typing. But anyway, I'm also with Jorge, and I think Dennis brought it up. The Kenneth Murray signing to me is hilarious. Clearly, you didn't watch the tape, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to go.
Hey,
any
had
further
107
into that.
tackles last year. I just saw that.
107 tackles. Well, when they reach your level and you just kind of hold on to dear life, you're going to getting some tackles, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. He's like,
People are
he's like,
wondering what you think about Austin Eckler to the Commanders.
oh, Mr. Big Time over there. Yeah. You know, the funny part is I wouldn't have cared if he went to Las Vegas. What is he going to do over there? Doesn't have the son of Odin. What weapon does he have? Who's going to get the ball to Devontae? You expect him to run the ball 20 times?
How about Gardner Minshew?
Oh no, don't hate on my boy Minshew Mania. I do like Minshew Mania. But here we go. Speaking of LA Knight, I have a hot take for you, Gilberto. I've been waiting to say this for weeks.
Okay.
Oh,
I've been waiting. Are you ready?
I haven't pre-approved
I
this.
saw
Gilbert,
you. I
so
saw
don't
you
know
yesterday. I don't know why you just tell me yesterday.
I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a window, but now I got my window.
10 minutes with Dad and Dago. We made a segment for you.
Now I got my window. Okay.
Do you get 10 minutes or is it more, Dan?
It's whatever time I want. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever time I want. I can go for an hour and a half if I want to do it. You know what I'm saying? We'll just keep this going, even if it's just me.
You'll be
Don't
by
worry about
yourself,
it.
but maybe you'll
No,
keep the
that's fine.
crowd.
Hey, I'll turn this into the Compas After Dark real quick and start telling some truths over here. What was I going to tell you? Here's my hot take on wrestling. Okay. Any wrestling fans out there, let me know. Here's my hot take. John Cena broke The Rock in their rivalry after he said the whole my promo's not on my wrist, and his promos have been absolute ass ever since. I 100% believe that.
Not
Since
in the
he's been
last
back.
month.
No, it's been
No.
trash, dude.
No,
it's been
get outta
trash.
here. Hollywood
kidding
Rock
me?
has been tearing it up on the microphone.
No, he hasn't. Let me tell you something for real.
Tell
For
that
real
to the
now.
fans in Utah and Arizona. How about
The
that?
fans, are you serious? They'll clap for anybody. I've seen what makes them
There you go,
cheer. I'm
Jesse.
not worried. Let me tell you something.
He is a heel on the microphone like your boy right here.
Oh,
Yours
Nancy
truly.
says.
No, he's not.
He's
He's
an
trash.
ultimate heel. He's
Let me.
Come
That
on.
could be fair, right? But let me tell you
glasses,
something.
the shirt.
Okay, I'm not
Damn,
looking
people-
for his attire. Let me tell you
people
two
really love
things real
Dan.
quick. Let me tell you two things. Okay, let me tell you two things. John Cena's goofy, correct. That is not my guy, but let me explain this to you.
Oh, you're
John
gonna piss
Cena,
off Fernando then.
John Cena is one of the best. And Fernando knows I hate John Cena.
Why?
If you compare,
No.
yeah, I was about to say, you want me to get into it? I can get into it.
It's 10 minutes with Dan, not 48 minutes with Dan.
If you compare the promos when he went
Let's ask the
against
fans
John
what they
Cena,
think.
yeah, they can keep going, right? Let me just get this out. Compare the promos to when John Cena and him.
We'll go back to football in a second.
Compare the promos now to him and Cody and all that. It's been ass. What's his promo? Don't talk about my family. Oh yeah, that's gonna really convince me.
You're a
dude.
Cody crybaby. That's perfect. That's gold. You're a crybaby.
That doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother. Cody should finish the story. But let me tell you
He's got to finish
something.
his story. He's got to
Here's
finish
the other
his story.
thing. Here's the other thing. It's recycled garbage. John Cena had recycled garbage, but he could toss a few zingers here and there. He can't do it anymore. And let me tell you the other part that you're misunderstanding. He is so out of shape. And I know that's ironic.
He's not wrestling. He's on the microphone, tearing it up.
Did you let me finish? Did you let me finish? He is so out of shape. He is going to be gassed in that tag team match. And you can ask yourself, how do I know he's out of shape?
Okay.
When he's on the mic, he gets out of breath, bro.
He's with the tribal chief. He's going to be fine.
That's the other problem I have, okay? That's the other problem I have. I told Fernando this. For a little bit, the tribal chief looked like the Rock's bitch. Like, it is what it is. And I didn't like that because I love my tribal chief. Put it up. Put it up. I love my tribal chief. But, you know, he's not there to be a little brother. You know what I'm saying? Why the Rock is talking more for him, I don't understand, and I hate it. The Rock is not that guy.
Yeah,
here's the other thing.
Why are you mad?
Acknowledged him. You know, that's manure. The Rock will say anything to get fans to like him or whatever. That's all fake. I don't believe any of it. I'm tired of seeing The Rock, honestly. Like, and I think Seth Rollins is right. It's their time now. He's like the old retired guy coming out of retirement to just get one last.
The Dan crybabies now. Let him finish the story.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Hey, shout out to you, Jorge. Thank you. But you know what I'm saying? He has not been good since he's been back. And I 100%.
You chime in. He's been pretty good on the microphone. Come on.
No, he hasn't. Hasn't.
I think it's the same stuff that he used to peddle. The only thing is, I think some of these fans are soft as shit for getting mad because Roman called Seth Rollins a cross-dresser. Like, don't you remember? Don't you remember what The Rock said? Transvestite Wonder Woman. Like, what are we doing? See what I'm saying? Like, you leave the tribal chief
10 years
alone.
ago.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but still.
I didn't say it. I quoted him. I didn't say it.
No, I think the one thing is that The Rock kind of goes on his spiel and they're cutting him for time. So I think that's kind of been an issue too. But yeah, I kind of see where Dan's going. And then supposedly this Friday it's only going to be Roman or The Rock. Roman's not going to be there.
No thanks,
so
I don't know. One of the most
I liked his entrance. I liked his entrance.
There's a new one.
No.
His new entrance
12 minutes.
No, you admitted that you liked his entrance. But all right, let's go back to football. Why
exactly. See, let me put this one. Here we go. Only a select few can come back, not The Rock. Exactly. Stone Cold Steve Austin let him out of the Attitude Era. I don't want to even hear it. Goldberg. Wow. Goldberg needs to retire. Dude. That guy's look terrible.
And then leave. He's tired.
That guy's look terrible.
All right, Dan. Is there anything else you had football wise?
Yeah, football wise, I was trying to remember what else we were talking about or what you.
Oh, Dan, what did you just real quick? What are some? What are your thoughts?
No. I wanted to have the conversation because I know you like The Rock. That's why. Yeah.
All right, Dan. Who?
You need to pick better heroes.
Yeah, we kind of just shout a lot, but it's a good debate.
You see what I'm saying?
Do you? Well, never mind. I'm not going to ask you that. Dan. Who stays? Who goes? Keenan Allen, Mike Williams.
You're doing
Khalil
this
Mack
to me?
or Joey Bosa.
You're a scumbag. I think so. I don't. Thank you for
wait all night for this.
Thank you for bringing this up because let me tell you something. Hogan and Flair, those are pretty legit. That's a good one.
Not Hogan. He's out of here.
What are you talking about? Hogan got him, made him big time.
He's been canceled. All right.
No one cares about that. He made him big time. You can't take that away. It is what it is.
Hey, Pat McAfee. I like Pat, and I love Bad Bunny. I think
Bad Bunny can come back anytime he wants.
If you guys
Bad Bunny is yet to be a compa.
If you guys have that'd be awesome. If you guys have ever watched Bad Bunny against Damian Priest last year in Puerto Rico Backlash, make sure you got that was a great match. Yeah, exactly. That was a great match by Bad Bunny.
That was the best entrance in a long time, too. Even better than The Rock. So I'll say
because Puerto Rico was like off the people were going ballistic for him.
All
right, Dan, go ahead, give it to us.
Oh, that thank you for bringing this up because let me tell you something. I don't know why you quoted Diana Rossini when I said this days ago or
Yeah, why you
whatever.
quoting her, not
Like,
him?
why, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take a genius to see no one's going to trade for these players because they're most likely going to get cut. So I don't know.
By the way, you missed it today. Your boy went at his favorite ESPN person.
Who are you talking about, JD? Oh, let's have a moment of silence for Gilberto and his hero.
All right, go
Let's
ahead.
have a quick moment of silence. But real quick, we know they're going to get cut. No one's going to trade for him. That was like anyone could have seen that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
one desperate team out there, no?
No, because you know why? I liked what you said actually about how you're not sending a 5th or a 6th or whatever if you're the Panthers. I totally agree. Like,
why not?
Good thing we're talking about this because this is what pisses me off, right? 100%. I think Mike's a baller. I think Mike has great hands. I think he has great instincts. The thing that pisses me off is that he was injured 2 years in a row because of negligence and mismanagement. You had last year. Hey, what are you shaking your head at? That's facts. Why are you going to send Mike on a wide receiver screen? He's not that type of player.
I agree here. We don't agree often, but yeah.
I know. But the thing is that pisses me off. He's the clutchest player we have on the team, period. He, the best deep threat
behind your quarterback, I'm sure.
Oh, well, he's got to throw it to him. We already on. Son of Odin's in his own
part
category.
of the clutchness. What are you talking about?
Son of Odin's in his own category. He's the best deep threat we have, period. One of the best receivers we have, period. No bar none. It's Mike Keenan, everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Palmer, you can put a little bit ahead, how it is, whatever. That's what pisses me off. Then you have the wonder kid this year trying to get him. Well, I guess I can't use my favorite phrase, but
we're on live.
Having a grudge.
Been more than 10 minutes with Dan and Diego, by the way.
Having a grudge against, oh, now you threw me off. Having a grudge against Mike Wills or whatever, and not watching the tape and doing the same wide receiver screen. Then he was out this whole year. And it's like, so now people that are like, oh, he gets hurt. Oh, he's not good. Like, bro, watch the eye in the sky does not lie. Mike Williams is still that guy, I think. I think he's going to be good if he can get a good quarterback. That pisses me off. Oh,
Dan, he's not
that old either.
He's not that old. He's like 26. But like, I think what ends up happening, they'll keep probably Allen because they think they can restructure or do whatever else. I think when it comes to Bosa or Mac, the only thing that I have,
you go for the younger one, or do you go for the one that's
the thing, right? If you look at since Mac's been there,
10 seconds.
Mac's had the better years. Shut up! Now you threw me off with the time. Max had the better years since him and Joey have been together. What are you talking about? That's fact.
You make an answer or what?
Oh, they're probably going to keep. They might get rid of both. Honestly, I don't know if they keep. I don't know if they keep Bosa. They might keep Bosa. Who did?
You're saying Keenan and Bosa?
For real. Yeah, Keenan and probably Bosa. Both San Diego Chargers and everything else.
Dan,
from the San Diego days.
What do you think about what Kevin Durant tweeted out?
I think Mac, just because of the age, they're probably going to want to move on. Who did Jim Harbaugh?
Did you see
Jim Harbaugh? Yeah, I'm going to look at it right now.
Who did Jim or
love slang.
No, KD, man.
I can tell you, KD, you're not going to like that when you don't have a quarterback who can get it to him, an offensive line who can block, and then you have the locker room, stuff going on. Drake May, come on, guy. To the Commanders, haven't you seen? Well, shout out, Compa. Haven't you seen the McAfee show? They have poop coming out of the ceiling in that stadium, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? They got, but that's what I'm saying. I don't think they could trust maybe Mac to have a repeat of the 2 years because what is he, like 32, 33? So it's like they might see a little more upside with Joey, but Joey's been a little too hurt. Then sometimes he loses his cool. So I don't know. In the sense of that, I don't know who they're going to pick, but I just hate the situation that, a certain person left us in because it's almost like here's a hand grenade on my way out. Good luck, dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate that at all.
Can I put you in the spot, Dan?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's out. I saw that one too. Did you see the one I sent you, by the way? Oh, well, I love the memes that have been coming out during free agency because, like, What did you want to ask me or what?
Yeah, because there's still a couple of top free agents available, and you are the offensive
yeah.
lineman expert
I saw-
here.
I saw the list.
Tyron Smith from the Cowboys, the left tackle, he's a free agent. Nobody has taken him yet.
Yeah, but he gets hurt, isn't he? Older too. I'm pretty sure he gets hurt.
But when he plays, it's pretty well. But you're right. So is that you're not surprised that nobody wants a left tackle?
No, like the thing is with the older vets, okay, unless their name is Trent Williams, those type of guys. Rashawn's still going to be with us, or with the team. But unless it's one of those type of guys, like you can wait, especially because supposedly isn't this draft supposedly deep with tackles and everything else?
That could
So
be
it's
why
like-
it's affecting his market. Yeah, that's such a good point.
I think 100%. That's why you're not seeing, for Al's point, wide receiver signed, lineman signed. Like it's kind of, they're kind of waiting and see. Because I think free agency is almost like I don't know if the buffet table would be like a good no, probably not. But it's kind of one of those things. You only grab the ones that are your favorite and that they're really good, and then you kind of hold off until after the draft. At least
Speaking
in
of
the few years we've been doing this, that's kind of the read I've gotten. So
speaking of the buffet table, this would be us getting weighed in, Jorge, if we were in WWE.
oh my god, I saw this.
Is that what's the name of this movie?
Overweights? No, water weights.
Oh yeah, or heavyweights or something.
Heavyweights. Yeah.
Very fat, I see. 160 pounds, weight loss goal 23 pounds. Oh my. Congratulations, Mr. Sims. You're the fattest boy in camp.
Dude, that guy was hilarious.
Yeah, that would definitely be us if we
You're
did
talking about my
that,
weight.
but-
I'm full of muscle and agility. I'm like a tiger, dude. Don't you worry. I got that big eye energy. Shout out to Andy Reid.
Fernando, Dan, before we leave, can you tell people to subscribe to the newsletter? Because you have the crowd going here. They all want to listen to you. Can you tell them?
That's right. Make sure we get in there in that newsletter. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be, I don't want anyone to get worried. I ain't going to use ChatGPT to get this stuff out there to you. If you see anything by me,
Oh, new age Dan.
by me, it's going to be these little fingers working. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you get compasonthebeat.com, get in the little box, the little golden box, put your email in there. And you know how it goes, especially you'll see here. We talk, you talk. Oh, sorry. You talk, we talk back. It's all good. Yeah. The newsletter, especially if you're a country music.
Sounds like a hotline. Sounds like a hotline. I won't say what kind of hotline. We talk, you talk back. Oh, wait, you talk, we talk back. There you go.
It's not that type. It's not that
All
type.
right, before we head out, everybody wants us to head out on. Oh yeah. Don't forget
Shout
the
out.
merch, Dan.
Yeah.
Shout out.
at
What
the
is that?
sweatshirt.
Certified Compas.shop.
Shop.
Oh, certified
There you
Compas.shop. There you go. Go get a hoodie. You will not go wrong. Go get a hoodie. Last time I haven't gotten anything yet.
Okay, Thursday, the first newsletter will drop in your inbox. So sign up.
Thursday, Jorge.
Danny, sign
Danny's
up
wondering
to
what your Twitter is.
me or
So I
yours?
got two.
Him.
Either
Oh,
at
Danny
Dan
Ramirez.
Dago, at Dan Dago. I barely use it though. That's just kind of my personality. And then I have DDRAMBLAIR, and that's my coach's
He's
Twitter.
not gonna write that down.
I'm
All
just
right,
saying, it's right there. If he needs a DD Ram Blair.
Before we
that's
head
what I
out,
remember.
you guys, I know you guys are gonna want Dan to go out on a high note. So let's go out on a high note with Dan. Dan, Colin Cowherd came out with his top 12 quarterbacks list.
Oh my God, no, he didn't. No, he did not.
Here we go. Yeah, number one.
Dude, this is ass. This is ass. How people put Lamar Jackson over my boy because of MVPs? I
Josh
suppose
Allen number 2 is too high.
it's so stupid, dude. It's so stupid. Dak Prescott, I feel like I could find someone better there, but Kyler Murray,
Trevor
9.
Lawrence over CJ Stroud. Get out of here.
Yeah, this is
Kyler Murray
this is
ahead of
pretty
CJ Stroud.
Oh my,
Bro,
yeah. 7 through 10 are just horrendous, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think you know what's funny? Speaking of which, I don't
I
know
would
why
have
the
put Jared
Jaguars
Goff
didn't-
ahead of Trevor Lawrence.
I don't
And
know
then
why
CJ Stroud ahead of all them.
Actually, yeah.
I don't know why the Jaguars didn't trade for Mike Will, a 5th or something like that. I don't know what he would go
Yeah,
for.
Well, they're
but-
kind of they're kind of
trying
up
to get Calvin
against
Ridley.
when it comes to the camp or the cap.
yeah, well, Ridley's gone, I thought. Isn't he a free
We're
agent?
trying to wait till Wednesday, supposedly, unless somebody gets him a
Oh.
good offer and he leaves.
Yeah. But Joe Burrow sucks, Dan. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's a pretty hot take, Nancy. But I respect it. I respect it. It is what it is. I just think Matthew Stafford, I get it, won the Super Bowl. This isn't 2020 in the COVID year. He's not better than the son of Odin. Lamar Jackson definitely is not better. Okay. Like, I don't know how to tell these people, like,
What about
if you look
Justin
at
Fields?
Oh my God, I was about to log off of this stream. Are you
Well, yeah,
kidding me?
That's the
Trying
whole
to
point.
disrespect my boy? If you look at Mahomes' career with Justin Herbert's, Mahomes has had a cakewalk. He is slut to 3. Oh, Shador is back. Shador.
Is this
Did you see
legit?
the comments?
Is this a cover?
I hope not. Did you see that? Where's the Victoria's Secret walkway or Fashion Week or whatever on there? Oh my God, that's all.
No. If he gets on the cover, you can't be in the uniform. It has to be like at a runway kind of fashion.
Exactly. Did you see the comments for this though? They're like, "How are you going to tell me a 4-8 team quarterback is going to get on the cover?"
No, it's not
should be-
legit yet, but like Colorado fans are trying to make
Before
it.
we get out of here, before we get out of here, what did you want to talk about the NIL? I saw that recently. I didn't even know that happened until I saw a few.
It's just Nick Saban's complaining about it and going to Congress and crap like that, talking about it.
I don't know how that works. Don't quote me. I don't know if they request him or if he requests to go. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, maybe retire.
Hey, that stuff's real and that's true, dude. It's getting. Oh, there he is, dude. So
back to the NFL. Nick.
I don't know if anyone noticed. He was packing a wad of dip.
I think Michigan might be playing a home game today.
He was packing a wad of dip, I think, dude. And if he's chewing tobacco at the combine, give him a lifetime contract, dude. It's on. It's on.
All right, Gilbert. I apologize.
This is 48 minutes with Dan and Diego, apparently.
Bro, I got a lot to talk about. You talk, we talk back. It's all good.
How did you like the new format, having you make you wait till the end of the show? I think you were worth the wait. How about that as a compliment?
Well, I wish I would have known, because I was cutting, but then I was kind of listening, so I was trying to
I thought your brother told you.
Well, he kind of told me, but I was like, "Hey, is there a time frame?" And I was just waiting in the green room, so it is what it is. But
every time we say green room, I think about Aaron Rodgers waiting in the draft in 2005. So that's you.
Oh my God,
Dan, did you see this right before? Hold on, I forgot about this. Dan, did you see this? Hold on.
I think Saban's partly right though.
Mm-hmm.
The NIL transfer.
60 minutes with Dan and Diego now.
They're both. Oh, he's gonna take someone's head off. He's gonna take someone's head off. I would not play dodgeball against him.
Didn't
they
he
have
win
kids
the whole
in there?
thing?
Yeah, did you see that?
They have kids in there?
No, I think it's just adults. But look at.
Oh yeah, there's no way. I would not play against the son of Odin. Dude, I was gonna tell you the other day I was playing flag football with my block 5. You would have thought I was damn Joe Montana out there. I was slinging that damn thing. Thought I was Tom Brady. I was slinging it. I was danger. I was actually dangerous. Not like that clown out in Pittsburgh now in the Steel City.
Baker Mayfield dangerous.
Okay, I don't. Did you see the last play of the season with him? Threw it into double coverage. What are we doing?
I saw it.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Why quarterbacks are overvalued? So let me understand this. If this math works, I cost my team a playoff spot or a playoff win because I throw into double coverage, and then I am rewarded with a $40 million deal or whatever else. You know what I'm saying?
That should be a rule, by the way. If you end the season with an interception, you cannot get paid that year. Okay. All right.
You see
there
what
you
I'm
go.
saying? Like,
that's why we have 40 minutes with Dan and Diego, because you never know where the conversation is going to take you.
What other position gets rewarded like this? Unless you play offensive tackle for the Chiefs. You tackle the hell out of people, you get rewarded with a Super Bowl. That's awesome, dude. How do I get a sign up for this? I want to tell all the Charger fans in the chat, don't worry. I don't want you to fret. I've been reaching out to some agents. I've been reaching out to some people. Yeah, of course I have. Because I'm trying to get Sydney Sweeney to LA. Trying to get I always blank on her name. Not Olivia Rodrigo.
Where are you going with this?
Jenny Ortega. Okay. She's gonna be a big time Herbo fan. Dating Herbo, the son of Odin.
So you're
No,
trying
Sydney
to
Sweeney would probably be better for her.
Well, obviously, yeah. Let's get Sydney Sweeney in there. Have you? Well, no, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we've seen him.
And then guess what? She's gonna be now the person up in the booth that they show 800,000 times, better looking than Taylor Swift.
Oh, you're trying to replace the couple. I get it.
Yeah. Here we go. Can you imagine we get like 6 Super Bowls in a row? He'll be Bill Russell. He'll get
That's the
11.
way to win a Super Bowl. I got it.
Apparently, that's what
Can't end the year on an interception. You got to have a star power to win the Super Bowl.
Goodell showed me that's what I need to do. Well, by God, I'm going to do it. I started talking to agents. Okay, started getting my hands out there in Hollywood, seeing what's going on. I think she's in Hollywood.
Vic, what have you made of all this?
We've gone 10 minutes past our time limit here.
It's been 20?
Yes,
Nancy.
23 minutes as I've counted now.
Oh man! Hey, shout out to Jesse. We're signing up for the newsletter, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out,
Thank
Jesse.
you so much, Jesse.
Shout out. Oh, my bad. dude.
CompasOnTheBeat.com newsletter. There you
All right, here we go. I'll just be quiet
All
then. We'll
Yeah.
save the NIL talk for next time, I guess.
go.
All right. Vic, anything else you want to touch on since this fool went over? Sorry.
Wow.
No, I'm good. We're good to
Any
go.
movie recommendations we're gonna save for the newsletter?
I'm gonna go check out. I brought up something about Major League, so the movie. So go and check it out. It's a little, was it like 600 words? So it's not too long. It's about a 3-minute read. So if you can go and support the Compas, check out the newsletter.
Yeah.
See you later, Danny.
Yeah, make sure you guys check that out. Did you guys see this real quick? Some
Oh,
idiot.
I heard about
What?
this. Yeah.
He asked John Jones to kick him in the leg. Why are people doing this?
Yeah, these guys are stupid. Although I'm not gonna lie, I said this last time on Radio Row. I would take a curb stomp from Seth Rollins. Like,
well,
just let me record it.
somebody agreed to get punched by Sean Merriman, and they said they would sign the waiver at Radio Row.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah,
know what? My
I
bad.
don't know if that happened.
Look, this is how this dude's leg ended up.
Oh,
Jeez.
Hell no, people are dumb.
Jeez.
Did he
So
sign the waiver?
I don't know.
You
I
hope.
don't know if he did, but that was crazy. Real quick, I had been saving all these. I have one
gonna
more.
say.
and- Huh? Well, I have funny
Last
stuff.
one?
Yeah, last one. I swear.
Look,
I
you
swear,
can
I'm
tell
trying to find- oh, here
Gilberto's
we go.
comb over. His comb over starting to move. That's how you know he's ready.
Who, Gilbert?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Look at that.
Here's the last thing. I swear, I have to bring some wrestling into this. Watch this.
We just talked about it.
Oh my God.
Is that Kyler
indie,
Murray?
indie wrestling. Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
need,
exactly.
Is that Russell Wilson playing for the Steelers?
You guys
Oh
freaking
my
tell me that
God.
wrestling's fake. Look at this.
You need to get
I
off
don't
Little
know
Rail
how you
speed.
Look at this.
Oh,
What?
I love wrestling.
that's Mini Rey Mysterio.
That's Baby Mysterio.
Wrestling's awesome. Dude, this guy doesn't know how to sell.
No. I thought it was Mini Me. He was gonna say, "I love gold."
Exactly. That's yeah. But all right. Well, again, we appreciate you guys so much for checking out another episode of Compas on the Beat. Don't forget to check out compasonthebeat.com and sign up for the newsletter. Don't forget to hit up the merch line, sweatshirts, hats, stickers, all that
hoodie.
good stuff. Certified Compas shop. Make sure you guys check out everything else on Compas on the Beat Network. As soon as you know what? I'll call my shot already. Dan and Dago and I will be jumping on tomorrow on a live to break down everything. And
Live.
something's got to happen. Something's got to happen. So we're going to talk about all this stuff from.
We're gonna have competing lives now because House of Horns is going live on Wednesday night
Yeah,
too.
we're
right?
going live.
Well, I don't know what time this
There you
fool
go.
goes live at, or
Oh,
what.
okay.
I don't know what time this fool gets
We're
home.
after
What time
dark
do you get
up
home
there.
tomorrow?
I got workout, so unless something crucial happens and you need me home,
All right, watch House
No,
of
you're
Horns first, and then What's Up Bolts, both live, back to back.
there you go. There you go.
But I don't know. Well, I don't know what time we're gonna go. But whatever happens with these guys, we'll talk about it, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a guest on the show to break it all down. You never know who's gonna stop by and talk all things Chargers. But make sure you guys check out House of Horns. Make sure you guys check out What's Up Bolts. Make sure you guys check out everything. Again, thank you guys so much for time for double screens.
That's a good one,
Nancy
Jesse.
Nancy said she would take a tackle from Sean Merriman. So
Oh,
You're
wow.
gonna
brave.
sign the waiver though.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
brave.
sign the waiver.
This guy, Joe Ortiz surprised
Oh.
guys. Well, you got part of that right. Actually,
Oh, there's a Joe. We
Jorge.
already know. I already know.
Joe.
Look at him. There he goes. Do you hear that?
Look at you see how he tries to spoil and suck the fun out of it? What's his deal, dude? He's
You
like a
just said
dementor.
part of it.
He's like a dementor.
Party pooper.
All right,
He's like a dementor.
Just do this for Nancy, Dan. Who's the biggest scumbag that you know?
That's kind of a weak one. Do it again.
It's because I didn't get it.
Hold on.
Stop playing with us.
Instead-
That's all I gotta say, man. Don't let these tears fool
Instead
you.
of Mom, the meatloaf. Mom, the ambulance.
Hurry up. It's late.
I'm always worried I might hit the mic when I come back down,
Actually,
dude.
pretty impressive. By the way, check out The Gentleman on Netflix. I really like that show.
Ow.
Everybody keeps on
It's
talking
actually
about
the
it.
movie though.
It was a show.
Yeah,
did
it was
you
a
watch
movie. It was a
Oh,
movie.
here's a
The
movie?
movie was
I have-
good.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
the
movie
movie.
was
I
Way
recommended it. I mean,
I know.
Well, the show was
Dan
really
and I
good.
watched the movie. That's the one with Matthew McConaughey, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah,
great
him.
at that.
Yeah, the one who
Yeah.
got caught with a prostitute. I can't remember who else.
There's a lot of shows.
Yeah,
that
what's
really
his
good.
name from the guy
Worker
from
for-
Jeremy Strong from the show.
Sons of Anarchy. Sons of Anarchy was in there too.
He's in it too.
Oh
what's
damn!
his
I gotta
name?
watch the movie then.
What was the
The movie's good, dude. It's hilarious.
Well, watch the show. Recommendation.
Succession? The guy from Succession. What was his name? The guy that liked
No
to
idea.
listen to the music.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No.
Succession.
And who
Kendall
knows?
Jenner.
Maybe in the newsletter we'll have Little Daniel give his movie and show recommendations.
Hey, I don't
They're
care. Go
all
ahead.
ass. Don't pay attention to Little Daniel. They're ass.
So
cakes.
just what not to do in the newsletter. There you
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
watch The Gentleman, the movie, and then yeah,
He's
I
gonna
heard
go
the
watch
show.
He's gonna go watch Dune 2 and get the.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Get the
Oh, by
popcorn.
the way, before we go, now you got me going. The show is the prequel, so the character in the show is actually Matthew McConaughey, that's who they're
Oh.
portraying.
But it's
Okay.
not Matthew McConaughey.
go. Dude,
No, it's a prequel in the
Okay.
show. Yeah, so it's his character,
are they
in-
British
in
in
the
the
movie.
movie too, or what?
huh?
Are they
Yes,
British in
sir.
the movie?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
I'll check it out.
Well, thank you guys so much. Again, tomorrow, both of us will be live doing shows, so make sure you guys check that out. But again, thank you guys so much for checking out another episode of Compas on the Beat. If anything else drops or anything else happens, we'll jump on and discuss it. But for the time being, Gilbert, ¿sabes qué? Vámonos.
Yeah, one more time, I'll apologize for Dan Diego taking over the 10 minutes here, but I think we're okay with that. But on that note, ya nos vamos, pues, vámonos.
Look how I get blamed.